Greetings, speed enthusiasts!
Today, we review the activity of the 13-second motorcycle category in the 18th edition of the Carnival Cup Quarter Mile Drags Barranquilla 2025.
We begin with the qualifying rounds, featuring a duel between Julian Gomez on his Honda X-ADV 750 versus Julian Camacho on his Suzuki RMZ 450.
Julian Camacho, on his Suzuki RMZ 450, recorded the first time of 13.580 seconds. Meanwhile, Julian Gomez, on his Honda X-ADV 750, clocked a time of 14.308 seconds, meaning he needs to improve a bit to enter the final rounds, which in this competition start from the 13-second category for motorcycles.
Next up in qualifying is Damian Camacho on his Honda CB1000R.
Damian Camacho, on his Honda CB500X, clocks a time of 15.181 seconds.
Next, Julian Camacho and Cesar Camacho face off, both on their Suzuki RMZ 450s.
Entre Julián Camacho y César Camacho terminará en la clasificación.
The victory goes to Cesar Camacho, who clocks a time of 13.296 seconds on his Suzuki RMZ 450, securing first place. Meanwhile, Julian Camacho, on his Suzuki RMZ 450, improves his time to 13.4 seconds.
Next, Damian Camacho on his Honda CB1000R faces off against Julian Gomez on his Honda X-ADV 750.
Damian Camacho, on his Honda CB1000R, experiences some issues in the first few meters, recording a time of 13.799 seconds. Meanwhile, Julian Gomez, on his Honda X-ADV 750, improves his previous time by clocking 14.269 seconds.
Next, Cesar Camacho steps up on his Suzuki RMZ 450 for another run.
Cesar Camacho, on his Suzuki RMZ 450, improves his previous time by clocking 13.062 seconds, solidifying his first-place position.
Next, Damian Camacho, on his Honda CB1000R, faces off against Julian Camacho on his Suzuki RMZ 450.
Damian Camacho, on his Honda CB1000R, improves his previous time to 13.075 seconds, moving from third to second place, pushing down Julian Camacho, who also improves his previous time on his Suzuki RMZ 450, recording 13.239 seconds.
Next, closing the qualifying rounds, Julian Gomez on his Honda X-ADV 750 makes another run.
Julian Gomez, on his Honda X-ADV 750, improves his previous time by clocking 14.212 seconds. However, it is not enough to enter the finals, which, as mentioned earlier, start from the 13-second category. These will begin with a duel between Julian Camacho on his Suzuki RMZ 450 versus Damian Camacho on his Honda CB1000R. If you're enjoying the video, please support us with a like.
Tenemos un enfrentamiento, sobrino contra el tío. Sobrino Julián. Suzuki RMZ, dentro de una Honda CB1000R.
Damian Camacho, on his Honda CB1000R, again experiences issues in the first few meters, losing a significant advantage. Despite reaching a final speed of over 200 kilometers per hour, it is not enough to surpass Julian Camacho's Suzuki RMZ 450, who ultimately takes the victory and advances to the final, where he will face his father, Cesar Camacho, on another Suzuki RMZ 450.
Cesar Camacho, on his Suzuki RMZ 450, crosses the finish line first. However, he records an ET of 12.968 seconds, which disqualifies him from this category and sends him to compete against the 12-second motorcycles. Thus, the victory goes to Julian Camacho on his Suzuki RMZ 450, who secures the championship trophy in the 13-second motorcycle category of this 18th edition of the Carnival Cup Quarter-Mile Drags Barranquilla 2025. Congratulations to him and his team! We've reached the end. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.